Hey everybody, this is Bulldog, the Holy Vampire. Today was quite a day. Fortunately, most of it I've blocked out because a lot of spiritual stuff and things, stuff like that. It's very overwhelming. Can't cannot if I was to like hold it all inside of me or whatever, my brain would go. Psh. And clearly, I'm tired right now. I'm growing and developing at a very fast rate, which I appreciate. I did get a good prayer in. I prayed on my way home, and I've been praying all day. Maybe not all day, but I've prayed throughout the day, should I say? And yeah, like I'm very serious about my faith, and especially today, I felt like like as far as decision making, I'm like, is this gonna shake my faith? I had a moment like that today. I'm like, is this gonna affect my foundation, um, believing in God, and how I feel about that? Is it gonna shake that? And I'm like, if the answer is like maybe, I'm like, nah, not worth it, not worth it. And I'm trying my best. It's really difficult uh, to you know push my limits and to grow, but to keep that, but not too much, and that's where my faith and foundation, my faith is, it's everything to me. Um, it's what I hold on to, and it's extremely important for me. Discipline is one thing, but also having that foundation and my faith and my that moral fiber, uh, and it's a lot. It's a lot. Because two things I want to bring up. Like I know that a lot of people are, part of my life. I'm a leader. I'm known as a holy vampire. I have a lot of people who follow me and who, you know, just, I'm not sure how else to explain it. Clear, like I'm in a very you could from I can tell right now I'm very 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 overwhelmed. So I apologize if uh, you know, come off a certain way or whatever. I'm not trying to downplay anything. I'm just very, very tired. But what I'm talking about is the balance between, being and doing things for other people and, what I want for myself. And that balance, here's how I see things. And, there are things that I want for myself, but there's also things that I want to uh, change in myself. And I have a few moments of conflict. I've had a few moments of conflict recently where it's like, I find myself not wanting to do it for reasons involving trauma and whatever. And one of my reactions that I sometimes feel is like, well, am I just doing this for other people? Like, why am I don't want to do this? Well, the truth is, and looking back in hindsight, no, I'm not doing this for other people. Um, I'm well, maybe to a degree, for other people, but really, I mean, although I may not want to do it, part of growth and development and overcoming trauma. I know, requires um, pushing myself forward and, trust in others. But, it's so difficult when it gets painful. And I find myself saying, well, hey, even this may be irrational, but my body say, hey, I trusted you. Why, for whatever reason, this is irrational. And say, like, what? I trusted you. I'm losing trust in you. Like, this doesn't seem right. I'm in pain or whatever. And yes and no. Like, to me, as an individual, as myself, I'm like, yes, my feelings are valid. And if I feel like that pain, it's like overextension of a muscle, to back off and to voice that and to stand up, and uh, but it some of the lines become, during those, I want to say, stressful moments. The lines become blurred in certain ways. I mean, I've got my vampire self. I got my, just my, uh, however you want to say it, my human self. And then I have, spirituality and, like, spiritual connections with people, right? So I know I'm kind of sounding crazy right now. I feel I am kind of crazy right now, but what I'm talking about, um, the point I'm trying to make is that it's like, well, given, you know, spirituality, the people I'm spiritually connected to, my vampire self and my human self, I want to rely on my human self because my human self has rational thought. Not to say any of spirituality or spiritual followers or spiritual, or my vampire self does not follow logic, but from a hey, I'm being pushed and I'm stressed and, I'm not feeling comfortable. I'm gonna rely on my human self. That's just what I do for like, you know, safety. you know, uh, I know uh, I'm working on relaxing a bit, and I have been getting better. Not over, getting overly stressed out and trying to take these other difficult to understand things, to me. Uh, my vampire self, people who follow me and I'm spiritually connected to, and spirituality as a whole. These things are, you know, they're not, to me. For me, it's not. I want to say it's not second nature. It's not just like muscle memory. It's not just easy, but it is, and it isn't. In certain situations, it is and it isn't. And perhaps right now I'm just venting, my fear and anxiety, which I feel from stress and feeling overwhelmed and, growth and development. I think all of these feelings are valid. Perhaps I won't have, be kind of in a stressful, overwhelmed uh, reaction type feeling that I'm feeling right now. I know I'll feel better in the morning. I'll have time to reflect. But I know this is good. Like, I know I've made progress today. And I know that I know, I know it's a lot. It's a lot for me. And But I'm grateful to be given this opportunity to grow. And like I'm still growing. So I'm gonna get going. I'm super tired, but I appreciate y'all for letting me talk. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.